Welcome back to applelnsider, where today we dive deep into a phone that carries a legacy of precision, performance, and premium craftsmanship, the Sony Xperia. In an era of over-designed smartphones with flashy marketing gimmicks, Sony returns with its own philosophy: clean design, creator-focused features, and that signature Xperia feel that longtime fans know and love. But the question is, can the new Xperia really stand out in today's flagship war? Let's break it down, point by point, and find out if this is the comeback Sony fans have been waiting for. Number 1. Design and build quality. The Sony Xperia follows a design language that stays true to its roots. It's tall, sleek, and minimal, with sharp edges that feel deliberate, not dated. The build screams premium: brushed metal frame, Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on both front and back, with a frosted matte finish that keeps fingerprints away while adding grip. Sony has never gone for trends like curved displays or giant camera bumps, and it pays off here. This phone feels intentional. The flat edges make it comfortable to hold, and despite the tall 21:9 aspect ratio, it's not unwieldy. There's a satisfying weight to the device, light enough for one-handed use but solid enough to feel flagship. IP68 water and dust resistance is standard, but it's the small things that make a difference. A physical shutter button, a headphone jack, a notification LED. Features others have removed, Sony still honors. It's like the Xperia is designed not for trends, but for people who appreciate thoughtful hardware. If you hold this phone for 5 minutes, you can tell it was built by engineers who care more about quality than shortcuts. Number 2. Display. Sony's OLED displays have always been special, and this one's no different. You get a 6.5-inch 4K HDR OLED screen with a refresh rate of 120 Hz. Yes, true 4K. While most companies play the Quad HD card or hide behind adaptive resolutions, Sony just gives you the sharpest screen possible, end of story. The color accuracy here is phenomenal. Calibrated for creators, the display supports 10-bit color, BT.2020, and creator mode, which mirrors the look of professional monitors. It's not just vibrant, it's real. Whites are clean, blacks are pure, and motion handling is top tier. Watching movies or editing video on this display is a treat. Outdoor visibility is strong thanks to increased brightness and anti-reflection coating. And the symmetrical bezels. They actually help with accidental touch rejection and gaming grip. While others chase bezel-less dreams, Sony focuses on utility. Whether you're a gamer, a film buff, or just someone who loves sharp visuals, this display won't disappoint. It's not just a screen, it's a canvas. Number 3. Performance. Under the hood, the Sony Xperia runs on the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, paired with 12GB or 16GB of LPDDR5X RAM and up to 512GB of UFS 4.0 storage. This is flagship hardware, but Sony's approach to performance is unique. The phone is tuned not just for synthetic benchmarks but for sustained speed. Thermal management is excellent thanks to a new graphite and vapor chamber cooling system. Even during 4K video recording, gaming, or multitasking, the Xperia stays cool. Apps open instantly, transitions are buttery smooth, and high-load tasks like video rendering or emulation don't slow it down. Paired with Sony's Game Enhancer mode, mobile gamers will love the performance boost, frame rate stability, and real-time system monitoring. Plus, there's a dedicated tool for recording gameplay in high quality. This phone isn't just powerful on paper, it's optimized for real-world performance. Lag is simply not part of the vocabulary here. Number 4. Camera. If there's one area where Sony flexes its heritage, it's in the camera department. The Xperia uses a triple 48-megapixel setup, wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto, all with real Zeiss optics, real-time eye tracking, and full manual control via the Photography Pro and Cinema Pro apps. Unlike most phones that rely heavily on AI post-processing, Sony gives you the tools to shoot like a real camera. There's RAW capture, 21:9 video, S-Log 3 support, and even features borrowed from Alpha series mirrorless cameras. The main sensor offers excellent dynamic range and natural color rendering. No overexposed skies. No fake HDR. Just clean, cinematic images. The ultra-wide lens has minimal distortion, and the periscope-style telephoto lens delivers crisp 5x zoom shots. Autofocus is scary fast, and eye tracking even works on animals and video. Low light performance is greatly improved, with minimal noise and accurate skin tones. And if you're a vlogger or content creator, the Xperia's front camera also supports 4K video with ICE. Add an external Sony monitor or mic via the USB-C port, and you've got a pocket studio. Number 5. Battery life. Sony keeps things efficient with a 5000 mAh battery. Thanks to a well-optimized chipset and the lightweight Xperia UI, battery life is surprisingly solid even with a 4K display. You can easily get a full day of mixed use, social media, camera, video editing, and even gaming. For lighter users, it stretches to a day and a half. And if you're in a pinch, Sony's fast charging delivers up to 50% in 30 minutes using the 30W charger. There's support for wireless charging and reverse wireless too. But what really stands out is Sony's battery care system. It learns your habits, charges slowly overnight, and helps reduce battery aging. After a year of usage, the Xperia still maintains over 90% of its battery health, thanks to these smart charging features. Longevity isn't just about numbers, it's about thoughtful engineering. Number 6. Software and features. Sony's software experience is clean, fast, and free of bloatware. You get Android 14 with light Xperia customizations. No ads, no unwanted apps. Just stock Android feel with pro-level tools for photography, music, and gaming. Multitasking is enhanced with split-screen and windowed apps, and the SideSense panel makes one-handed operation surprisingly fluid. There's also native support for external monitors, wired mic input, and file transfer. For creators, the integration with Sony's Alpha cameras and microphones creates a seamless ecosystem. You can even use the Xperia as a wireless monitor for your Sony camera. And let's not forget about audio. The Xperia comes with high-res audio support, 3.5mm jack, LDAC, DSEE Ultimate, and front-facing stereo speakers. Sony hasn't just thought about image creators, they've thought about sound creators too. Everything feels refined, intentional, and free of gimmicks. It's the kind of software experience that quietly impresses over time. Number 7. Value for money. At first glance, the Xperia may seem expensive compared to other flagships. But it's not just a phone, it's a tool. For photographers, filmmakers, musicians, and gamers, this device offers features you simply can't find elsewhere. True 4K screen, pro-grade manual camera tools, expandable storage, headphone jack, and clean software, it's a package made for enthusiasts. It's not for everyone, but if you know what you're buying, it's worth every penny. Sony doesn't rely on hype. It relies on heritage, precision, and engineering. And in a market filled with compromises and copy-paste phones, the Xperia stands tall as a unique, purpose-built flagship. You're not just buying specs. You're buying quality. You're buying Sony. So what's the final word? The Sony Xperia is not here to compete with every other phone, it's here to stand on its own terms. It's designed for users who know what they want. It's bold, it's minimal, and it's powerful in ways that specs alone can't measure. From its cinematic display to alpha-grade cameras and that beautifully understated software experience, this is a phone for creators, thinkers, and doers. Not everyone will understand the Xperia. But those who do, will never settle for anything else. Thanks for watching this deep dive on the Sony Xperia, only on applelnsider. If you enjoyed this review, give it a like, share it with your tech tribe, and don't forget to subscribe for more honest, in-depth reviews that focus on what really matters. See you in the next one.